Uh, Hello friends, uh, this is the topic of BTech second year, third semester. The subject is thermodynamics and the subject code is KME 301. The Now I will give you a brief introduction about the subject and the syllabus and how your paper will be conducted by the university. So this is a paper, theory paper, and it has got maximum 100 marks, and the syllabus and the course is divided into 5 units. Now one by one I will discuss what are the objectives of this course and what you will learn after reading this subject. So first objective of this course is to learn about work and heat interactions and balance of energy between system and its surroundings. One by one we will discuss all these terms like what is heat, what is work, what is heat, and what is balance of energy, what is system and its surroundings. So these all words we will discuss in the lecture. Then second objective of this course is to learn about the application of first law to various energy conversion devices. So we will discuss also what are the fundamental laws of this course. Now the third objective of this course is to evaluate the changes in properties of substances in various processes. So we will discuss the important concept of thermodynamic processes also. Now the fourth objective is to understand the difference between high grade and low grade energies and second law limitations. So we will first define energy, then we will study what kind of types of energies are there, and then we will see how energy plays a important role in energy conversion devices and in energy analysis of thermodynamic systems. So this gives you a brief introduction about the subject. Now I will start with the basic of the subject. So first we will define what is thermodynamics. So we will define what is thermodynamics. So as you can see, thermodynamics, the word is comprised of two words. So we can divide it into thermo and dynamics. Thermo, as you are familiar, is a common word for heat, and dynamics we know means about something which is in motion. So we can say that thermodynamics is nothing but the study of heat which is in motion, or we can say that the many great scientists of the past years, they discovered that heat has a great potential and it can be converted into useful kind of work. So this was a very important discovery some 200 years before. Many scientists, they have studied and they have found that. So Sadi Carnot, he was the first one. He studied that how heat can be converted into work, and various applications on this principle we see nowadays also, like our IC engine, which was founded in some 200 years back, and till now it was working very finely, but now we see some major technological changes, they are coming into place and electric vehicles are coming, and shortly we will see that our IC engine will get defunct, it will pass into history, but so far and so forth it has served the mankind very usefully. So this gives you the introduction or what is the definition of thermodynamics. Now next important concept to start with in thermodynamics is the concept of thermodynamic system. So now we have to understand the concept of thermodynamic system and what does it mean. So thermodynamic system is nothing but, you can say, it is an imaginary space imaginary in space, and it is nothing but it is just a some entity on which we focus our attention for our study. So this is the focus of attention, we can say. So there can be number of problems, as we know that thermodynamics is nothing but the science of study of heat and its analysis. So we can assume that there can be many thermodynamic systems, like we can give example of our various thermodynamic devices like turbines, then pumps, then refrigerator, and so forth. So we can give many examples, like this room, it can be our thermodynamic system for analysis part. So thermodynamic system is nothing but it is an imaginary surface in space upon which we focus our attention for analysis of some system. Now thermodynamic system is again classified into three types. So we come to its classification. So first is a open system, then we have something called closed system, and third one is a isolated system. So first we will define what is an open system. So open system, as we know, before that we have to define some three fundamental quantities. One is mass, then we have to define energy, then of course energy is of two types, heat and work. So what is mass? Mass is nothing but it is an indestructible element found in space, and we cannot divide mass into its forms. So this gives you a fundamental definition of mass. It can be converted into different forms, but it cannot be broken down into something we can say different pieces. Now what is energy? Energy, as we know, it's a capability to do work. Energy is something which defines that its capability to do work. So in thermodynamics, we see two types of energies. First is heat and second one is work. So on basis of these quantities, we will classify our thermodynamic systems. So first we come to open system. Now what is open system? Open system is when we permit mass and energy to cross its system boundaries. Mass and energy. So energy comprises of heat and work. Now again coming back to thermodynamic system, as we see from the diagram, this is our thermodynamic system. It can be anything. It is an imaginary thing in space. Then we see a black line which is called the boundary of the system. So when we define a thermodynamic system, automatically we have to define its boundary also. Outside boundary is the area which is called surroundings. So we can say that a system plus boundary is equal to surroundings. So when we talk about open system, we say that an open system is a kind of system which permits mass as well as energy to cross its system boundaries. Energy, it can be heat, it can be work. We can give many examples, like example of say if we are cooking some dish in a pressure cooker, so it has got mass also. We keep on pouring the mass in the pressure cooker, and at the same time we start heating and we keep it on a burner. So this kind of system constitutes an open system. So open system permits mass as well as energy to cross its boundaries. Then second one is the closed system. Closed system is defined as a system which does not permit mass to cross its boundaries. So mass is not permitted, only energy in the form of heat and work is allowed to cross the system boundaries. So this type of system is called a closed system. Then third system is called isolated system. Isolated system does not permit mass and will not permit any energy to cross its boundaries. So isolated system is something where there can be no exchange of either mass or energy. We can give examples also for closed system. Suppose our pressure cooker example which I had given earlier. Suppose we take a finite quantity of some liquid in the pressure cooker, say water 1 liter, and close the lid on it and start heating. So mass remains constant throughout the heating process. So that system is an example of a closed system. Whereas an isolated system is a system which does not permit mass and energy to cross its boundaries. So we can give example of a thermos flask. So thermos flask, we know that it keeps the hot liquid hot for a longer period, and cold liquid that is also kept cool for a longer period of time. So these are some of the examples. So this gives you a idea of the basic fundamentals and basic concepts of the subject, that is the thermodynamic system. Now next we come what is called thermodynamic laws. So we know that the science of thermodynamics is divided into 4 laws. The first law is called the Zeroth law. Then we have got first law, then second law, then third law of thermodynamics. So whole of thermodynamics study is divided into these 4 laws. So even we go for advanced courses, then also we have to study all these 4 laws. So these laws are important from subject point of view, and we will keep on studying about them during our course of study. Now, like thermodynamic system, there are many other concepts. So one by one we will discuss. First is the approach to study thermodynamics. What is the approach which is adopted to study thermodynamics? This is also important. We know that thermodynamics is a science of energy and its analysis, based on which there are many devices which work like turbine, pumps, compressors. They all work on thermodynamic principles. So when you go to industry, then you will be asked to do analysis of thermodynamic systems. So you have to study the interactions. First you have to define your thermodynamic system. So say if we talk about turbine, so we can draw the line diagram of a turbine. As we know, turbine is nothing but a device which gives you some kind of work output. So in thermodynamics, we are also concerned about 2 kinds of devices. One are work producing devices, and the second one are work absorbing devices. So this is another interesting point in the study of thermodynamics. So what are work producing devices? Work producing devices are which convert heat into work. As we have seen in a brief introduction, that thermodynamics is nothing but conversion of heat into work and analysis of various parts. And work absorbing devices are which don't produce work, but they absorb work for their running. So I think this is sufficient as far as the introduction of the subject is concerned. Thank you.